Nova Scotia. Welcome back to my channel, Colorful Creations. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm gonna do a Dutch pour on 3 art panels again. I've done a few of these lately. They're working out really well. I love them. These are art panels from Dollarama. I have it painted with a coat of gesso. Gesso comes in black and white, but I only had black. I would have loved to have white because I'm doing most of this in white, and white covers white easier than white covers black, obviously. So just for that reason, like the top is fine because the paint will be thick enough, but when it runs off the edge, it thins out a lot. So I just like to paint that edge white just so it covers easy. And one thing, just to make sure if you do that, just run your finger or a brush or something just along that edge while it's still wet, just to make sure it's smooth. You don't have like a ridge coming up on top of it, because that will interfere with your paint as you're pouring it, or tilting if you're tilting, or drying or anything like that. You just want to make sure that's nice and smooth to start. So I'm going to be using black, white, and gray, or silver actually, and I'm going to add in this fluorescent red. Now I did mix in a little bit of brilliant red with it just to liven it up and make it a little less transparent kind of thing, because I find fluorescent colors, they kind of just tend to get washed out and covered by everything else and just don't have much in the end. I do want to see some of this, so that's why I did that. You could add a little bit of white, that works really well too, but I didn't want to take the chance of this turning into a pink color. It's already kind of a little bit pink, I think, anyway, so that's why the red just kind of fixed it up. So I'll show you the colors and then we'll get started with these panels. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment. It's great for the algorithm. Even if you hate it, tell me that it sucks. It's good. It's great. Just don't give it a thumbs down because that actually hurts me. And if you choose to subscribe, just hit that little bell, and that way you'll get notified when I post a new video. I usually post one every few weeks. I would like it to be more. Maybe eventually it will be, but as for now, I don't have the time. All right, here's the colors I'll be using. This is the white that I'll be using for the base. It's actually a mixture of Montmartre titanium white and this Deco Art from Dollarama. I was running out and I needed a lot to do this painting, so I just kind of mixed them together. All right, here, this is Amsterdam Night Oxide Black. It's such a deep black. I love this color. This is Sargent Art Silver. That red I was talking about by Liquitex, the fluorescent, with a little bit of brilliant red added to it, just to liven it up and make it a little less transparent. All right, so I got them laid out the way I would have them on the wall, except that you'd have them separated. They'd probably be sitting more like this, but in order for the paint to flow easily across each of the panels and kind of go together, you have to sit them really close together. So now I'm gonna cover all these in white, start. And I have a big jug of that white mixed up. I mix it up in a bucket, and then so I like to store it in a Floetrol bottle, that way it's airtight, it doesn't dry out on me, and I can give it a shake. Make sure it's all mixed well. So I'm gonna pour on each of these, and I'm gonna spread it around. I'm gonna speed this up. I'm not gonna make you watch that. That'll be very painful. There's a lot of bubbles in this, but that's okay. Now, I like to spread it out a little bit and then tilt it. It makes it nice and even. I just like to form a little cup with my hand on the corner. That way I don't lose all my paint. And just cover that corner, run my hand along the edge, and then go to the next. It's a really fast way of doing it, and you minimize how much you lose. I forgot to show you there, but another good tip is to just hold it over another canvas you're doing. That way the paint that runs off isn't really wasted, it goes on to the other one. And you want them to be as close as you possibly can be without the paint touching each other. Because you just want it to flow across as if it's one piece, but you also want some to run down to cover the edges. So I did torch the bubbles on this because there was so many of them, and I don't want a ton of bubbles popping up through my colors, and I don't know, I just didn't feel like I wanted a bunch of white polka dots. And also if they end up popping later, they can make craters. So let's start with the colors. What do I want to do first? I think I'll put the black first. I think I'm going to start. We'll go with the silver. And this red that I'm so excited about. I don't work with red that much, but it's so pretty and it looks really good with these colors. I just hope it doesn't turn pink. I'm gonna put a little bit of white along the edge. This will just help the paint flow. I should have waited probably to torch it because there's so many bubbles in that I want to torch it again. It only takes a second though. Now I'm really hoping that I don't lose all my black because I put it underneath and I really want to have lots of black. I'm almost tempted to put more on. Okay, let's hope for the best. I got my hair dryer. The paint on there is dry, trust me. It's been used many times. I have a tip on the end to give you more control over the air coming out. All right, let's go. Wish me luck. So I'm gonna blow it in this direction and try to leave a lot of negative space. Wow, I actually really like this. I think I'm just gonna leave it exactly the way it is. I'm not gonna blow anything again. Yeah. Oh, I am really happy. So I'm gonna separate these a little bit. And then I'm going to take my little stick here and run it under the edge of all of them to get any extra paint off. And just have a quick look at my edges and corners to make sure they're covered. I'm just going to, let me show you. All right, let's have a look at this. What do you guys think? This is beautiful. I'm loving these colors together. So now, am I the only one who sees this? Because there is, I gotta fix this. You guys see this? Oh my God, I cannot leave that there. What if she do something with this? Goodness. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this. We can't have that. We can't have that. This isn't rated R, right? There's always something, right? And I hope that dries smooth. I hate having to do that. All right. I guess now you get to see it from the side that I was working on. It's better. It's better now, right? I hope everybody agrees that that it was good to take that away. So tell me what you think of these colors and the composition and how it turned out. Do you have any suggestions or ideas? Is there any colors that you would like me to try in another one? So let's see how these dry. I'm gonna put resin on these for sure because it looks so good on wood. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.